JD Vance and Donald Trump both gave commencement addresses, and Vance was at the Naval Academy, and he was gifted a very nice jacket. And here is what that moment looked like when they gave him his gift.
Not only as our vice president, but as a Marine, are significant. So we will keep them in our minds as we enter the fleet. On behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to present you with this gift.
It's so sweet. God bless him. He's like, I should put it on.
Put it on?
You should totally put it on. I love it. Let's hope it fits.
It actually ended up being a perfect fit.
Oh my God, he put it on over his, he should have taken the suit jacket off. It's a lot of coats.
I love that.
I love it too. God
and
bless him.
JD Vance also took the time to shake the hands of over 1,000 graduates, you guys. 1,000.
Isn't that cool?
Lane M. Rivera.
God, so
Daniel
cool.
S. Kim.
I mean,
Christopher E.
that's
Robertson.
I want my name
Joshua
to be called like
J.
that.
Kim.
Hey, Robertson!
Jordan L. Sanders.
I know, they're so
Joseph R.
enthusiastic.
Libby.
It's like
Addison
a pro wrestler
G.
being called out.
Schofield.
Imagine doing,
Cody
because I think
S.
about
Little.
us at our meet and greets, right? Where we meet
400.
400 people.
Right.
And it's a lot. Like it feels like a lot.
It is a lot. Now he just had to shake a hand of everybody, but that's
True.
1,000 people is a lot of people.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
a lot.
It's
Yeah.
a lot, you guys.
Mhm.
It's so many, many, many people.
Mhm.
And so Trump also did the commencement address at West Point, and people got mad at him. I want to make sure that you see this meme, or not meme, but tweet. People were mad that he wore a MAGA hat. And
Why?
I don't know, but like they just wanted to pick at so many things about his speech, about the fact that he wore a MAGA hat. People just want desperately to be able to criticize him for absolutely anything.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
But he also received a gift from the West Point grads, and here is the moment that happened.
Every cadet on the field before me should savor this morning, because this is a day that you will never, ever forget. In a few moments, you'll become graduates of the most elite and storied military academy in human history, and you will become officers in the greatest and most powerful army the world has ever known.
Class of 2025 to the President.
That is so neat.
On behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to present you with this class photo as a token of appreciation for your inspiring words today. Thank you, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
I love it.
What a treat for her, you know?
I know, right? That's just the coolest thing. They're also offended by everything, you know?
Gosh.
Meanwhile, Joe Biden like fell asleep and was like looking at his watch all the time, and his foreign policy got people in the military killed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that you're offended by
By a
whatever
hat.
Yeah.
God, I know, it's ridiculous. And then, both JD Vance's and Trump's speeches were positive. They were appropriate for commencement addresses. You're addressing a group of people who are about to make their way into the world. And so to be negative or to criticize, or to politicize is just so gross. But that is what Scott Pelley did, who gave the commencement address at Wake Forest, I think it was. Was it Wake Forest? Yes.
Yeah.
So Scott Pelley from 60 Minutes. I mean, it's like all he could do to just not say, I hate Trump and Orange Man bad. I mean, he basically said everything but that. We'll show you just a little snippet of that, but not until we remind you that it is growing season, you guys. At fastgrowingtrees.com/chicks, you can get up to 50% off of select plants there right now. And this is for outdoors. This is for indoors. This is for fruit trees. This is for fake trees. This is for your patio. This is for inside your house to like spice it up. This is for your front porch. This is for privacy. Maybe you want to grow like something really, really tall to give yourself some privacy. Fast Growing Trees is the largest online nursery. They've got zillions of happy customers, and it's because they're so personal about the way that they make the shopping experience. So not only are you able to select where you are in the country, and they'll guide you then on what plants will grow best in your area, but you have them on speed dial, essentially, if you have questions about how to plant, where to plant, how to take care of your plants after they're planted. They've got awesome service people who will help answer all of your questions. They just make everything so easy, even for people who have no idea what they're doing. Case in point. No idea.
I have roses in my backyard. I'm like, how are they alive? They're beautiful. I haven't done anything to them.
That's
Nothing.
amazing.
I know, right?
They are a phenomenal place to get your plants, shrubs, bushes, trees, fruit trees, everything, flowers from. You can go to fastgrowingtrees.com/chicks. And again, in addition to that 50% off of some of the plants that they have at fastgrowingtrees.com/chicks, you can get an extra 15% off if it's your first purchase when you use code CHICKS. Back to Scott Pelley. Scott Pelley was a negative Nancy. Here is just a taste.
The fear to speak in America.
Oh my God, calm down.
Power can rewrite history with grotesque, false narratives. They can make criminals heroes and heroes criminals. Power can change the definition of the words we use to describe reality. Diversity is now described as illegal. Equity is to be shunned. Inclusion is a dirty word. This is an old playbook, my friends. There's nothing new in this.
I'd be like, I'm not your friend, first of all.
So dramatic.
Somebody said that they should name the school Woke Forest for doing this. and he absolutely loves himself, doesn't he? Like, what a self-centered jerk this guy is to do a graduation speech when, listen, you know that there are a lot of people in that audience who are, in fact, conservative, who paid to go to that school, or their parents paid for them to go to that school. They're listening at their graduation, which is supposed to be a very happy time for them. And they had to listen to that bullshit. I mean, think about it.
Right.
I'd be sitting in that audience, or if I were a parent, I'd be like, are you kidding me with this? I mean, come on. And it was all about him. It wasn't about those kids. It was about him and how he feels about things. And so he's like projecting all that onto, it's like, dude, know your audience. Like that's the first rule of comms. Is to know who your audience is and then act accordingly. And he didn't do that. He didn't do that at all. It was so self-centered.
And just so negative. I mean, that's the last thing that you want in a commencement address. These people are just wrecked by Trump.
They're
just wrecked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
He lives rent-free in their brains.